Welcome back to another episode on Miitopia. I am your host, Man1, and we're going to go ahead and continue with the series. We're coming to the end of the kingdom here, and for those that don't know just yet, if you have played the game, please do not spoil what is coming soon. So, keep in mind of that. For now, we are, going to do this here real quick and see what we got. Alright, it is me and Brittany. Alright, and I do want to apologize for a couple things here. One, I came back home last week, and it was very busy last week, so I was unable to make any videos then. And then also, this past Tuesday, I was very busy with some stuff, so, and I lost track of time, so, and that's my fault for doing that. But I'm back here, back in town, ready to get some back into the gaming. So, if you are for more gaming on Miitopia, let's get going with it, shall we? Alright, so, Brittany, we're gonna go and bring you to the horse, and let's see what we get. And, changing the look. Tell me if you like this or not, Brittany, because you know what? I don't know. What do you think? I can always get that exact, wig, if you like it. That is. Alright, but fret not, okay? When the wigs happen in here is that they only happen during that particular clip. But then when it comes back into, like the end, as you see here, the wig is not even there. That is because it's just a temporary clip of the wig showing up. So, if you like the wigs that you see, then I can change that particular wig to what you like. So, we're gonna go ahead and go, okay, ooh. What we got? Okay, so it looks like I need the monster outfit. That's funny. A rainbow mic. Interesting. Okay. And then we've got the polka dot robe. I really don't like the coloration that they have for it, but you know what? It's part of the game. You gotta eventually have to wear it at some point. But in this game, there is something you can do, which I will show you here. We're gonna give it to what is this? Free Spirit? Yes, absolutely. Alright, so polka dot robe is now activated here. Now, something to keep in mind. There's two ways to not actually wear the exact robe that you don't like. But it's part of the game. You're going to have to buy it at some point, even though you don't like it. But you know what? It's just the game. It's just part of the game. Okay? You gotta follow suit. That's all you gotta do. So if you don't like the coloration that they have for each robe, okay, or outfit, whatever you have for the job role in question. So if you don't like the colors that they have, you can always only equip stats, which means that the polka dot robe is being equipped, except it's being disguised as something else. Okay? You can, however, change the outfit anytime you wish, and I will show you that here. Okay? There is some things that you need to keep in mind. I know I have enough money here, so we're going to go ahead and show you this. We're going to go to stuff. Okay? And then we're going to go to, let's say, survival, which is me. So you can do either weapon, head or body, but now it comes down to the edit appearance, which means you can change your weapon to whatever you have currently. So being that my B sword is outdated, okay, So we're gonna go and to weapon and see how that I'm using the pink ribbon, and I didn't like how it's designed, but it's actually disguised as a bee sword. Okay, but I do have the current stats of that weapon. For the hat and the for the hat, I'm not too crazy about the polka dot armor. I'm not too crazy about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you that you can change your clothing, armor, outfit, whatever it is for the job, and the hat for the job to whatever you like, precisely. And as you can see, that's what I have done on this notion. Okay? But keep in mind, the head and body, the stats are showing as polka dot armor. But it's disguised as the bee outfit, the hat and the armor, precisely. So that way you could say, oh, wow. And you could say the stats are pretty perfect because they're at the maximum as far as it can go for right now. But I can say it can go further depending on some factors that allow more stuff. So, now we're gonna go over here to this armor, this dinosaur armor, which includes the hat and the armor itself. So I'll be surprised if I buy this. And that, ladies and gentlemen, I have bought it. Now the blue coloration there. I mean, who wants a blue dinosaur for real? In my opinion, my way of looking at a dinosaur or a monster, a monster in a way, I would say either red would kind of look good, or black in color, or like, I don't know what color that is. It's like beige or something like that, or brown or something, but it looks like beige to me. But black, in my opinion, would look suffice enough for the monster outfit. Talk about Godzilla much. But I'm going to go ahead and equip that. Anyway. Do I have enough money? No. But I do have enough money for this. Now, is it going to be 1 banana or 3 bananas? Let's find out, shall we? 1 banana. Alright. Now, these bananas are actually essential for the entire game, and I've told you this so many times. So, using them is important, because it's better to have health than losing a match. Okay? Alright, so we're going to go ahead and continue and go forward here. So, where are we going here? Alright, you have collected 5 different types of robes. Prefer the clothing of the mage. And we have, someone on the team has reached relationship level of 4 with a horse. Good job, Brittany. Alright, so now, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we need to be for right now. And in we go. And keep me waiting. Huh? Prince from the nearby land, Jace. You Imbexibles. I know I said that wrong, so don't quote me, please. Take me to the princess this instant, and don't you dare twaddle. Okay. A little harsh there, are we? So he was attacked by a monster, but the exact monster in question is actually part of this area. So you would have to see for yourself. And that is as follows. A griffin. Now, this thing attacks, I think, 3 times, if I'm not mistaken. If your levels is not high enough, you might want to kiss this one goodbye, because the damage you might do might not be enough. As you can see, my damage was pretty intense there, so that's 2 attacks. Is it going to attack one more? Yep, 3 times, as I precisely predicted. And also, keep in mind, the friendship levels at this point is very essential, because the more the friendship levels are, the better chances you would win against this battle. So, keep in mind, that will be handy for this battle to come. So, keep in mind of that. Be very aware of what you're about to see. And also, you do have the sprinkles. You got HP sprinkles. You've got the MP sprinkles, and then you've got 1 life sprinkle. So, keeping that in mind, that only those sprinkles will be only necessary when it's really needed, especially for if your cleric goes down and doesn't be able to come back up. That's where the life sprinkle will come in handy, especially if you don't got no one on your team to revive them. So it's always handy to have a backup on your team, just because, so you don't always have to use the life sprinkle, since being that you only have 1. So, friendship levels is going to be very handy here if you want to survive this particular battle in question. As you can see, it's taking a little bit, but you know what? 1 battle should be enough. Now, friendship level is now 10. Between Free Spirit and Knuckles. It's always a good thing to do. 10 HP is not enough, man. Come on. But you know what? Friendship level is now increased to 3. And I have full power of health. Nice. Okay. Encore. Thank you very much. And then I go again, but then the first assist, pincer. Now, what this is very, very interesting, is that the one that's attacking goes first, and the one behind is the one that helps. It's best if you get all of your teammates help from behind while one is attacking in the front. It's always good to keep that in mind. You gotta really kind of pay attention to that, because sometimes the more you do that, the better it is. And plus, the more damage you do if you have everyone help. Ugh. Nice. Sweet. All right. First assist, sacrifice. Sometimes the sacrifice really bites you really quick, depending on what damage it does to it. So, if you have an enemy that does way much more damage than you can bear, and one person sacrifices themselves, it kind of bites. But it's good to lose the battle versus then to win the battle. Because, one, if you keep trying to have people survive, is actually not a good idea. I should know. I even tried at least 3 times. The only reason behind it is because what if you try to revive one and another one dies, and then you have no life sprinkles left, and then like 2 turns later, everyone dies. So it's good to kind of look at the battle and then kind of look at it and go, is it worth it? That is a question you should ask yourself. Is it worth it? Something to keep in mind, especially when it comes to battles like this. Is the battle worth it? Very handy information that I should tell you. Okay? Something to think about when you're playing this game. If you know you're not going to win, is the battle worth it? Something to think about. I may give you some useful advice, but I may give you very handy advice that might help you in some cases in this game alone. Okay? As you can see, I did not use once any of the sprinkles. Here's why. My levels were high enough. And the damage we were doing was very little, but we're still working and whittling down the enemy. So I had no worries of anybody dying in this case. Okay? So sometimes you kind of have to look at it and go, yep, he's got it. So always make sure your team at this point, if you're playing the game, okay? Make sure your team at this point is at least between levels 9 to 11. As you can see, I came in there as level 8. I was very close, but I still got it. Very accomplished. But make sure your levels is actually between 9 and 11 when you're dealing with that battle. Something to keep in mind, okay? There are some people that have gone to this battle and beaten it with level 7s. But that's with sprinkles. Keep in mind. I'm here to teach those that are here that are willing to play the game, and I'm trying to show you guys not to use the sprinkles when it's not necessary. As you can see in this battle alone, you can see the entire time I was talking, there was one thing I didn't do. Sprinkles. I didn't sprinkle any of the sprinkles, even though it was very tempting. But you know what? Sometimes, if you know you got it, don't use the sprinkles. Because it's not worth it using the sprinkles when you know you've got the battle. Okay? Something to keep in mind. This victory was hard fought, but my expert swordsmanship pulled us through. I'm sorry, but I had to laugh on that one. Oh, I spy a castle. Princess Marianne. Your beloved Prince Jace will soon be by your radiant side. Okay, if he was a swordsman, where is his sword? He didn't have one when we first met him. Honestly, I'm sorry, but that was laughable. That was laughable. I'm sorry. That was funny. That was funny. That was funny. That was funny. All right, here we go. Oh, that was too funny. Well, where is Prince Jace. Ah. You've returned safely, we see. Splendid. Here's your reward. We get 800 gold, but that's not the only gold we're going to get in return. So keep in mind and watch what happens next. Munch. Alright, so we're going to go right inside here, and then the real elegance of sneaking around is important here. Alright, I managed to sneak in here. And then Princess Marianne. It is I, your beloved Prince Jace. Uh-oh. You dog. What are you doing with Princess Marianne? And who are you supposed to be? Oh, nobody special. Only the princess's fiancé. Princess Marianne can't marry a dork like you. I won't allow it. Look me in the eye and say that. Uh-oh. It just got intense in there now. That's for sure. Please stop. Uh-oh. Stop it, you two. What on earth is all this commotion? Oh, what? Wow. It just got funny in there. But you know what? I can see why they're very frustrated, because one is in love and the other is just coming in and was supposed to be betrothed to the princess. So, there you go. Those three are in that state. Maybe a calming fruit would help. Might we ask you to find one for us? Yeah, sure. But that will be on the next episode, of course. Unfortunately. It would help immensely. The fruit's somewhere deep in the forest. Alright, so now we're going to be getting the map here. As you can see, there's a treasure chest there. So, and as you can see, right in the exclamation point there is where we need to be. I will give you a little something first. 500. Don't count yourself out yet when it comes to money. Alright. Be quick about it, please. Munch. Alright. So, now, a path is now revealed. Now, with this area is actually quite interesting. So, I'm not going to reveal much at this point, being that I'm getting close to my time. So, we're going to go back to the inn and then kind of finish up some little things here. So, we're going to go ahead and go right here and then go ahead and buy this mic, since we didn't buy it the last time. Alright, so the rainbow mic is now added to the weapon arsenal. So, now the attack now is doing a little bit more damage. So we're going to go ahead and equip that. There you go, Brittany. Alright. So, we still have a little ways yet. But after we deal with this calming fruit, there's just one more task after that, which I won't reveal just yet. Okay? Not going to reveal that just yet. Okay? But once that task is done, we should be on our way to where we need to be. So, but yeah. But that is something to keep in mind when it comes to knowing things like that. So, if you like this video, please leave a like and a comment. And I'll catch you guys next time on Miitopia. I'm your host, Zaraman1, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.